Adam, so wonderful to have you here today. What are you cooking us?
Today we're going to do a very classic Australian breakfast, eggs Benny.
Let's get cooking. Show me how to make this deliciousness.
Okay, so first what we're going to do, we've got some eschalots, garlic and chilli here. So we're just going to chop these up. What I actually might get you to do, if you can get this pan heated up, and we'll just swap over. We want really high heat, so let's put that up to about 10.
We want to sear those mushrooms.
Yeah, we want to fry them off really nicely.
Eggs Benny usually has like ham or smoked salmon. I find that on every cafe menu.
Yeah.
What inspired this vegetarian version?
I think, you know, when you do have such beautiful produce, such as these mushrooms, they really stand alone without the need to have any kind of ham or salmon or anything. So I'm just going to chop these eschalots up.
So Adam, where are these mushrooms from?
They're from Musset Holdings Farm down in Kola Vale in the Southern Highlands.
Oh, I love the Southern Highlands. Cool climates,
yeah,
rolling hills.
beautiful part of New South Wales. We'll start frying off our eschalots, garlic and chilli. This just provides a little bit of base flavour for our mushrooms.
Now, in the Philippines, we love garlic. Lots of garlic. Chili depends on the region, so I love these hints of Filipino flavours coming through. Tell me about Filipino food and your connection. You're a fine dining chef. How did you come to fall in love with Filipino flavours?
So I have a very beautiful wife, Diana. We've been lucky enough to travel to the Philippines and visit her family and have a little bit of time exploring. So when I was delving into the cuisine and getting meals made by her family, it really connected with me. You're going to the markets and all the produce is really fresh, the seafood's still alive, so you can't get a closer connection to really good produce. And then a lot of the times it's just cooked very simply.
And, you know, with Filipino food, it's the flavours, it's the produce, but it's also that spirit of coming together, you know, to talk about the experiences you've had between breakfast, between lunch, because so much can happen and you slow down and want to spend that time together as a family.
Yeah, that generosity and hospitality, I think, really resonated with me as well. Like, just at the end of the day, I'm a chef and all I want to do is feed people good food. I think that's very much the Filipino spirit as well, is to, you know, cook for your friends, cook for your family, make sure they have really good food on the table and look after each other.
So Adam, what are we looking for here? It looks like it's ready here, but...
Now that they've started to caramelise very lightly in this sort of light brown, I'm just going to add a little bit more oil.
Yeah, we want to slick it up, right?
Slick it up. I've chopped these mushrooms, add those in.
Okay, how am I doing? Am I stirring well?
Doing an amazing job.
Thank you, chef.
Better than me. I'm going to add in our cultured butter.
Now, is that pepe saya?
That is pepe saya.
Okay,
the infamous pepe saya.
I'm a fan, like pretty much everyone who eats pepe saya.
Now that they're in, I will add a little bit of salt and pepper to that just to season.
And how long does this take to cook, to come all together?
As with most breakfast items, it's pretty quick to throw together. As long as you're all set up and ready, it's, you know, a 10-minute breakfast and you're done.
Beautiful.
So while you're cooking those, I'm just going to get a start on our hollandaise. So we've got a little pot of simmering water here with a bowl over the top. So we've got our egg yolks, calamansi juice and our mustard. I'm just whisking that up till it starts to get really light and fluffy and start to cook those yolks before we start emulsifying in our ghee.
So calamansi, it's the Philippines' native citrus.
Yes.
It's one of my favourites.
Yes.
So beautiful when you can get the fresh product. Kind of hard here in Australia because it's not commercially grown. I have my own tree, so does my mum, but if you don't have one...
Yeah, it's very hard. Yeah, you've got to be in the know with someone that has them. We're lucky enough to have the St. C calamansi juice that's available from Mercado, which is run by Grace and Fidesz of the Entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So it's all cold pressed in the Philippines from local farms.
What else can you use in place of calamansi?
If I'm really honest, I have done a little trick of adding lemon, lime and mandarin, and sort of, it's close, but it'll do the job if you can't get calamansi. So now we've got these beautiful, fluffy, thickened yolks.
Thick, yeah.
I'm going to start pouring in our ghee.
Oh, look at that.
Nice and thick and emulsified. Yeah, so we've just got one last little step. We're just going to throw in this a handful of that spinach, and we'll just very gently wilt that down for 20 seconds.
Okay. So how does that look?
So that's looking perfect. I think we're ready to plate up. Just want to ladle that onto the toast. Add the eggs on top. So beautiful poached eggs.
Oh, yep.
And then we're just going to gently glaze over with our calamansi hollandaise. So here we have my oyster mushroom Benedict with calamansi hollandaise.
Perfect for any cafe brunch, but so good you know you can make it at home.
just you and me, that's where I want to be. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, the world's open for you. We'll travel high up in the sky and we'll be trying all things new. Come fly with me, let's take off in.
Mabuhay. Welcome on board Philippine Airlines. The Philippines is now open for you.